So, but, like, so, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna get straight. Well, it's a fuck up. Sorry. Alright? I really am. Let's get serious, alright? Weed, cannabis, marijuana. All the same thing. It's on the name. Alright? Weed, probably its most, by far, frowned upon name, alright? Then there's cannabis, and then marijuana. Marijuana is the second. Cannabis is the name in which it is mostly said with a upbeat nature, right? I am very much for legalizing weed. Alright. I've done my research, alright. I've done my fair amount of research when it comes to what weed is as a substance, chemically and physically. Alright. I'm sorry about this for you guys. It's just really wank. Alright. There are a number of chemicals in weed, alright? The main two, CBD, THC. Now, if you don't know what CBD is, or THC, if you don't know what those two are, and you're coming to this video, I suggest going to do some research on it yourself. There are statistically proven benefits to weed. Alright? Many include, well, anxiety. It helps with anxiety, depression, and it can even help diabetes. Alright? That's how far it can go. It can go from mental to physical. Now let's be honest. Everybody knows about it, quote unquote, having the ability to kill cancer cells. That is correct. Alright. That is scientific. Now the only reason it's illegal is because this is gonna sound bad, alright? I already know it is. Don't hate me for it. If you're one of the people who are with illegal weed, are with the fact that weed's illegal, go ahead, do what you want. Be you, I don't care. But I'm gonna say this. The only reason weed's illegal is because some white old guys, that want to still be right years later. Alright? It has a bad reputation. It's not a bad substance. It's not. It's just people don't want to be wrong. Understandable to a degree, but not to a degree where you're using government power to, well, help yourself. But that's a whole different topic. Alright. Not just Colorado, not just Washington, California. Alright? Not just a few states. There's no problem with it. Alright? Yes, it has a bad rep. But is that bad rep just that bad that you're taking away from saving lives? Alright? Cancer kills people, does it not? Alright? People die from cancer. And the fact that this can cure cancer, or more like help cure cancer, not cure cancer, but help. That's just a step in the right direction. Well, curing it, clearly. And I know a lot of people agree with me. And I know I don't have a voice. Not only am I underaged, not 18 yet, but this is a YouTube video with small views, if any at all. I would just like to get my voice out there. I know I don't got a voice yet, but, well, somebody needs to. There's nothing wrong with it. Yes, inhaling smoke is bad. No. But that's an option. Rather, we want weed. Alright. She had severe depression too. And it's lessened because she smoked weed. And she continues to smoke weed. Alright. It's helping her depression. We can all tell. Everyone around her, everyone that cares about her, can all physically see her getting better. Now that could be a lot of other people too. There could be a lot more people that could be helped from depression, severe depression. Okay? So many. But we choose not to. Now, I don't necessarily see I don't necessarily see how when you're stoned, alright? Everybody who's gotten high, I'm talking to you, alright? I can see how when you're stoned with with an indica kind of breed, like more indica in the hybrid, I can see how you being chilled, laid back is sort of a cripple. It's sort of a cripple to like keep you down, alright? I can see how that happens, alright? But that's where the consumer comes in. That's where us as a person can change that, alright? No, we can't change the fact that you're laid out on your couch eating chips because you're high as fuck and you got the munchies. Alright? No. We can change how much weed we smoke, how high we get, and our functionality between those two factors. Alright? So, what's the point in holding something back that could help not only help, but just give people a good time? Let's be honest here. Alcohol's worse than weed. And what is legal at the age of 21? What is legal? Alcohol. Weed has helped me as a person and physically. Not going to get too much into it. All I'm going to say is I used to be a mad fucker before I started smoking weed. I used to get mad and fight a lot. But after smoking weed, I've mellowed out. I've actually grown into grown to that stage where I'm just okay with it. Okay with a lot. Before something that would get me pissed, now I'm just like, okay. And that can help. That can change a lot of incidences around the world. It really could. Now, I know a lot of you that don't smoke weed don't see this potential because you've never smoked or you just can't see it. But I want you to look around. I want you to look on YouTube. I want you to search up more videos than this. I want you to see that new strands of weed are being discovered. every once in a while. Right? Very recent, in fact. There's they're breeding weeds to battle certain stuff. Alright, they're using it to battle. And it's working. Okay? It's like a medical. Alright, I'm gonna put this in a very strange, but a very understanding way. You want to win a war, alright? And you finally got an advantage over who you're at war with. Well, humans are at war with sickness, cancer, mental disabilities, alright? All that, weed can give us an upper hand on that. Weed can give us a factor of, well, like I said earlier, I will state it again. Diabetes. There is strains being bred to battle diabetes. So instead of needing more blood sugar, smoking weed will let their body produce more blood sugar. Will allow that to happen naturally. Well, with a little help of weed. It's just that simple, but why aren't we doing it? It's like using a calculator on a math test. There's a calculator right next to your math test, right? You can use it. But why aren't we? A question we shouldn't have to be answering ourselves. We shouldn't have to ask. It's very simple. I gotta change the controller, guys. I will continue with this conversation after my controller has been switched. Y'all feel? I think y'all feel. Weed should be accepted as a whole. As a, well, as a medicine. And for record, fuck me. That's a very good way of saying that. Recreational use. There we go. I can speak. Oh, and also, back when I said that it's helped me physically, I used to have a stuttering problem, right? I still kind of do, but it's helped. It's helped me. You can ask the people that I hang out with, who know me. I still have a stuttering problem, but it's not nearly as bad. And I know you can say, well, that doesn't mean it could have been from weed. Well, then why did it change as soon as I started? You can answer that. If you can answer that for me, congratulations. You found out weed. But there's nothing wrong with it. And I want somebody to tell me otherwise. Okay? I want someone to point out something that's wrong with weed. If you can point out something that is negative to the point where if it's worse than destroying an organ, in which destroying organs is pretty fucking bad, right? Then if you can find something worse or as bad, I can see why it would be illegal. But yet, we allow people to smoke cigarettes. We all know how bad that is. If you don't, there's a couple videos out there that show you the difference between smoking cigarettes and other stuff. Comparison. And it gives you a visual. It lets you see visually. Alright? Not mentally, visually. It lets you see just how bad smoking cigarettes is. Now that destroys your lungs. And that's allowed. Alcohol destroys your liver. That's allowed. But something that doesn't destroy anything is highly legal in a lot of places. Why? That's my question. What's so bad about it? I just can't come up with a reason why it's bad. Now, as this video can be seen all across the United States, alright? If it can be seen all around, then this video might change minds. And if it changes minds, that could create change. And upon creating change is where a new time starts. And I know it's slowly becoming illegal everywhere, but slowly is not good enough. We can't. It's like getting to a terrorist attack late. They were slow. Scratch that. Let me rephrase that. All right. Let me phrase that a little better. Give me a minute. I'm trying to find a good way to phrase this. Alright. But there's just really no way to phrase this and it sound accurate. Why not change something for the better? It just doesn't make sense. I would like to know why changing for something for the better is bad. Because that doesn't make sense. That whole thing does not make sense. So why does it exist? Alright? And just so this will be if I could, I would make this a 24-hour thing. But I don't think I'm allowed to. I don't think I can. So this is going to be cut short sooner or later. Hopefully later more than sooner. Well, no, that's not how that phrase usually goes, but oh well. Please. Alright, sorry, I thought I could hear a certain noise, but apparently you can't. Oh well. I was gonna say, please ignore that. It's my dog. Oh, and add on to the argument of, well, cigarettes and alcohol. Alcohol is made from grain, other ingredients. Whilst tobacco is made from, cigarettes are made from tobacco. And what's something that is common between the two? They're both earth-made, right? Now, weed's also earth-made. So, like, it's all natural. Everything, all of it is natural, right? And yes, alcohol and cigarettes are dangerous. But tobacco itself isn't dangerous. If you just smoke straight tobacco and you don't buy cigarettes, I know that doesn't make sense, but you can buy straight tobacco, make your own cigarettes or cigars, but the commercially sold cigarettes are more, there's stuff in them that makes them worse than straight tobacco. And if that doesn't tell you that that's bad for you, then I don't know what'll tell you. But weed isn't bad either. Alright. Well, I'm just hoping the word gets out from this point on. Sorry about that. I'm trying to blow my controller. Like, that sounds bad. That sounds really bad. I'm trying to blow that. I can't phrase this. I blew and it. Motherfucker. I'm trying to clean the dust out from my controller plug, USB plug. So. I will be right back. I'll be switching controllers. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Hello. If there's any reason. Like, I am genuinely confused on why we don't enter this untapped, well, golden resource. Right now what I'm doing is I am genuinely confused on where I tamed it. I am genuinely confused on where I tamed something. It was a flying dino. It was one of the more... I can never say the name right, so I'm gonna just avoid saying their name, alright? That might not have been the smartest idea. Oh yay, mother. Oh, actually, I think I'm close. House is that way. Yeah, y'all can do your thing over there. I'm gonna do me. Also, this is like an unrelated, fuck me. It's like an unrelated thing about weed. It's also made me better, at playing games. Such as Call of Duty and fast-paced games like that. I know that's not really like a, well, searched up on. It's just like a side benefit that I noticed. Oh, and another good thing to mention about weed. I know it's kind of late to like start mentioning some more stuff. Um, but it's physically impossible to overdose on weed. There has been attempts to overdose mice. It's impossible. They've given mice like 1,000 something, maybe I think it was even maybe 2,000 uh, normal doses of what like people smoke, CBD, THC, and the other chemicals. Oh, those are the main two components of weed. That they've given like a, like shit craps insane amounts of